They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens.
Sterling Hawk-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. With his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Ravens 0.
Now following the touchdown, Hawk-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Complete.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
ball carrier.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson now. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, Humphrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20, 10.
Do what we do.
This is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Humphrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. Okay, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup or 4.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down now. Humphrey. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 32. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a game.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
.157 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. McCann's kick up and good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
57-yard gain. And the Falcon first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Toss play to Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. I got number 18. I got you.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Ravens 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the option is Jackson. Ooh, with a juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Baltimore first down.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Humphrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Come on, guys, let's go!
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
19 Tiger. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. Trotty! And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 16-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's the option. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Dancing to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dalvins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
have Tucker to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Falcons 52, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Balaj. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. What's the run? What's the run? Let's go.
On first down, Meredith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Defense wins championships, baby. 18, Pioneer. Mike 40. Crunch time, defense. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. Hey, smash Bronco. Here I come again. Here I come. Go street. Here I come again. Undercrunch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Today's final score, Falcons 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.